Hi and welcome, it's Vicky Papaioannou here, and today I'm sharing a really fun and easy project while showcasing my new collection with Stamperia, Oh La La. I will create a shadow box and you can use any frame to start with. Mine is about 8 by 8 in size. So I have here my paper pad. This is the Oh La La new collection that I designed with Stamperia, and I'm looking for a background paper that I can use for my shadow box. So I decided to go with a lovely pattern paper that gives you this beautiful background. There is a lovely border of flowers at the top and a border with macaroons, which I'm going to cut out and save for another project. So I did measure the inside of my frame and I'm going to cut it down to size. Today's project is a lovely decorative piece to decorate your house, your craft room, or even hand it out as a gift. Plus, it is very easy to recreate. It doesn't involve any crazy mixed media techniques. All we're going to do is to put together different elements and create a composition. So here I just added double-sided tape at the back and I'm going to place it inside my frame. And now for adding lots of dimension, I'm just going to use a cardboard. I am recycling a piece from a box. Now I am going to use ephemeras, and all the ephemeras that I will be using are from the same Oh La La collection. There are two different packs. There is one where you will find buildings, windows, frames, flowers. They are great to use if you want to avoid fuzzy cutting, plus they are self-adhesive. So there is another pack of ephemeras where you will find lots of girls, as well as many flowers and other things, bits and pieces to play with. I will be combining elements from both the ephemera packs for today's project. Now, since this is a shadow box, I need to have many different layers and lots of dimension. You can definitely go with foam tape if you like. I find that just recycling a piece of cardboard is easier since I can easily build up dimension. So throughout the project, I will just be cutting out pieces that fit behind my ephemeras. So you can see the process that I'm following is super easy. I'm just sticking at the back of the ephemera with my glue gun a piece of cardboard that fits perfectly behind. You cannot really see it. I'm checking how dimensional it is on my project, how it looks. If I need to, I can always add a second piece so that I can make it more dimensional. So this is exactly what I'm doing here. I have enough space inside my frame to build up my little scene, so I can go as dimensional as I like. Usually I create cards or pages inside an art journal, which are quite flat, so when I'm creating a shadow box, I go really dimensional and I'm just having fun with it. So hopefully you can see how dimensional it is. Now, by following the same process, let's build up our scene. So I am going to stick another building in front of the one that I already have down. And again, I want to have lots of dimensions. So here I went really crazy with cardboard at the back since I want this to come way forward. So by sticking it down, I make sure that it is nice and leveled, and I'm going to move it around, decide where I want this to go, and hopefully you can see the dimension that I get. Absolutely gorgeous. Plus, I don't know if you can tell, when I am tilting the frame, the ephemeras have a lovely shine on them. They aren't glossy, but they have a lovely satin finish on them, and they look really elegant. So here I want to use one of the girls from the ephemera pack and I want to create kind of composition for her. So first I place down that corner of flower arrangements and then on top of that I'm going to stick the girl. Also notice that I'm sticking her on top of the frame, which is going to make the shadow box look even more dimensional. And here is the beauty of using a hot glue gun to stick everything down. You always have a few seconds to move it around before it sets. And of course, with projects like this one, the difficult part is knowing when to stop. I have all those images from the ephemera packs available, so I can just go ahead and start sticking elements one on top of the other to create my composition without stopping. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just having fun with all the elements. You see here I'm just continuing with the composition behind her feet by using those macaroons, and I absolutely love the color combo of the collection. Pastel colors with beautiful blues and beautiful pinks, absolutely lovely. Now on the other side of the frame I'm going to stick down the lamppost, and again I did use cardboard at the back to have it dimensional. However, this isn't sturdy enough, so what I'm going to do is to add a little piece of cardboard behind one area. This is going to make it sturdier, and of course I'm going to cover it up by sticking a flower on top. And of course I cannot leave the base alone of the lamppost. I have to create a little flower composition there. I think this balances it out nicely with the other corner where I have so much going on. I'm also using some flower arrangements to decorate the buildings. I feel like this is going to make them look more whimsical. And again, like I said in the beginning, the difficult part is knowing when to stop. So here I'm just making my flower composition look fuller by adding a couple of leaves. Let's also add the name of the street. Now, using flowers is a great filler. You can use those to fill in early blank areas where you feel like something is missing there. And in the ephemera packs you are going to find tons of flowers and leaves to play with for your projects. And usually on my projects I like to add a quote or a sentiment. Here I went with bonjour, and I think I cut it out from the actual paper pad. I'm embellishing it with flowers and the project is done. And this one is going to decorate my craft room, greeting me every morning. Down below you will find a supplier list on all the projects that I used. I hope that you had fun, that you got inspired to create a shadow box just by using ephemeras and some pattern paper. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see you all next time.
Hi there, I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.